I did a search online yesterday for how many home food delivery companies there are. Tons and tons and tons. And they are super expensive, but similar model. It's going to be shipped to your home. You pick what you want. You can do a supply. You can do lean. You can do low fat or whatever you want. It's the same idea. This is the new way for food here in the future. But all of theirs are frozen. They show up in a little frozen truck. We got a FedEx truck. Okay? So remember, shelf reliance does not leave you alone with any of these steps.
Now, for instance, we all know UPS can get kind of vicious with stuff. So if we get a package and it's been dropped and one of the cans is crushed, now like on a vegetable can, you know, you don't want to eat dented cans because supposedly the metal flakes will come off into the food inside. These cans, you said, are double lined. So if that happens, is there any chance of that happening with the food? Is it protected with the inner liner, or how does that work?
I'm going to take a guess that it's protected, but you don't have to take that chance. You call Shelf Reliance and you say, hey, my can's dented. They'll send you a brand new one and replace it, or give it to you discount.
It's FedEx guy up there. No, I've had that experience. Received dented cans, called Shelf Reliance, replaced the can, but out of curiosity, I have opened it, and there was no flaking or any damage on the inside. But like, just you don't want to.
You don't have to
There's
worry
a
about it.
disclaimer on this too that says you may receive dented cans.
Yeah.
But I mean, their customer service at Shelf Reliance, the sweetest, most understanding people. They're just so down home and understanding. Really love them. And I also received my harvest, and the box, one box was dented, and my actual brackets, my tracks were cracked. And they sent me a whole new row of tracks, no questions asked.
Did you have to send yours back?
No, just threw them away.
Really?
Yeah, because it costs them more to ship it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when they're shipping out, they get it in a bulk rate price, but
It's cheaper.
shipping back out.
Yeah.
Can you tell me something about the company?
Sure.
I mean, how did it start?
Sure.
Where is it located?
It started about 7 years ago. First started with, I'll show you on the next screen, food rotation systems, where you can rotate your food first in, first out, kind of like the restaurant system. You put one can in and it rotates through. They began with that. It took them about 2 years to develop that model after getting experience, and they launched that to the Costco company. You might have seen them in the Costco. Okay. And they became very successful with that. But the question still came into mind. Great, people can put their food on these things, but they're still not eating it. Why aren't people eating this food? Nobody really likes it. So they needed to come up with food that people would eat and actually use the rotation system, you know, make it efficient for themselves. So they launched the food in 2009, or 2008 through Costco. And the Home Parties division launched in 2010 of April. A few of us got in early in 2009, starting the Home Parties division. And from there it really took off.
What I'm implying is, who owns it? How did it start? You know,
Two great little friends, guys in college.
Buddies.
College buddies. Yes, Steve and Jason, and they were college buddies. Entrepreneurs, graduated from Utah State. Actually, I went to college with them, and my sister's husband is best friends with the vice president of sales. That's how we got in so early in the company.
so were you as born?
Yes.
What?
I'm not on the end.
The first page in your book.
Yeah, I didn't go to college with them. I'm older than they are. But super guys.
Amazing.
Really, you'd invite them over for dinner and they'd love whatever you cooked for them. They're just really super people. And what I love about them is they have a charitable heart. They want to give back more than they want to make money. They're
They are
really
debt-free.
concerned.
Yeah, they're debt-free, and 5% of all their proceeds go to a program called Thriving Nations. And I have a brochure in there for you about Thriving Nations. Yes, where they teach families and communities how to garden and take care of themselves and be educated so that they can then reap that and then pass it on to somebody else. It's an inspired, beautiful program. Because they're debt-free at this point, being that so many other companies that sell freeze-dried foods are out of product right now, I'm certain that we'll be able to continue long term because we have a greater hand with being debt free. So, yep, they're my age. They're young guys. They're young guys, very smart, very inspired. Good guys. Yeah. No questions?
I'm just scratching.
So again, Shelf Reliance is going to help you every step of the way. Now you've picked what you wanted. It's gotten delivered. Now how do you cook with it? We've got a great Thrive kitchen. And of course, we have our fantastic, beautiful cookbook. We have 2 professional chefs and other culinary experts on hand who develop fantastic recipes. Raise your hand if you like that chicken salad. If you can boil water, you can make chicken salad. It's just like making stovetop stuffing. Celery, onions, chicken, oil, done. And then just chill and put your mayonnaise in. What else do I have? Macaroons. Just add water. That taco thing, that was black beans, freeze-dried ground beefs, onions, and red and green peppers, and tomato powder and spices. You know, I made that up myself. At first it was hard to know how to cook with my food, but then I realized, wait a second. This is my fresh food just in a different state. I don't need to make this too complicated. Okay. So, one of the smartest investments you can make is into one of these rotation systems. You can't get it any cheaper than with us. Whoever buys retail on these things is silly because we'll sell it to you for 36 to 45% off. It's a great deal. They come in all different sizes with lanes, short, tall, skinny. And if you've got a spot in your house that you want to put one in, you just measure it. There's a little calculator online. It'll tell you which ones. Will fit in that space. Katie's calling Michelle.
Okay, fantastic. I left it in the car, so we're good.
So we've talked about the cube a little bit. There's also, yeah.
I have a crazy comment on this Harvest. I purchased the Harvest 72, so the biggest one for the number 10 cans. And when I personally ordered it, I ordered the one that's like assorted for like your peanut butter and and then the number 10 cans. There's 2 rows down the bottom for the other ones. So I got it and I was like, oh, they sent me the wrong thing. And I'm like, oh, I ordered the wrong thing. So I had this one that I didn't think I needed. And so I started, you know, in the whole motto of starting my home store and getting everything all together. So I was so excited that I ordered the wrong one. So that left me with the problem of I needed the number 10 can. I need one for, a bigger one for my number 10 cans. And so I ordered a second one. And when that came in, my husband's like, what are you doing? Because he doesn't quite get it. He's going to get it, he just doesn't get it yet. So here we have these No. We hope he gets it. So, but he has 272 harvests now, and so we have them in the office. And so my mom, I told her I got a second one, and my mom does food storage and has for years. And she's like, you need to cover it up. You need to cover it up. I'm like, cover what up? Your food storage, you need to cover it up so people don't see it. I'm like, Mom, it's in my office. I want people to know my office are family and friends. I'm just telling you, just going to get to the point. You need to cover them up. Cover disguise them so people don't know you have food storage. So anyway, that's
Because they all think you're nuts, don't they?
Well, think you're nuts, but it's going to get to the point to where you're going to...
the same way, and what it is, they know you have food. So like my local grocery store, we only have 1,200 people in one small town. My grocery store was empty during that ice storm.
That's what she's talking about.
They knew I had food storage. You're going to go nuts. You're going to come to my house. Well, you take your food. They're going to come to you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, you come to my house.
Well, it's good we live in Texas and can store food and guns.
Yes.